Hi guys, welcome back to Wayward Son Custom. Today we have the Zev OZ9C, chambered in 9mm, and for those of you guys wondering, it is the OZ9 is a Glock clone. There are a few departures, but at its core it is a Glock clone. This particular one would be akin to the 19X, in that it has a full-size grip, allowing for G17 magazines to be used. In this case, these are Zev magazines. Well, they're PMags, but they have been dummied down to the 10-round version. Thank you, Illinois. Honestly, I could have 15 rounders, but PMag doesn't make, or Magpul doesn't make PMags that are 17 length but 15 round. Glock does, so you can get 15 rounders for this gun or a G17 and be legal. You know, they're Glock OEM 15 rounders, and you'd be legal in whatever state that you could have 15 round mag capacity or less. So anyway, or I should say or more. But anyway, so that is basically, like I was saying, basically it's Zev's G19X. It has a number of styling cues that I really like. I like the serrations on the slide. They're very functional and aesthetically pleasing. I like that. As far as the grip goes, there's some very nice texturing all the way around, and I also like the fact that it's recessed here, so that when you get it high up in the tang there under the beaver tail, then your thumb sinks in there and there's like a natural little ledge right there. And then they have index points here and here for your index finger and your other thumb. So this kind of drives it up in there, and then you get a nice purchase there. It has just this one abbreviated finger groove there, but it also has this, it goes into this nice undercut, and then you have the second undercut there. But this particular little undersweep and everything just really, it really just helps get your hand up in there nice and tight to try to lower that bore axis as much as possible. The mag release is kind of interesting, because instead of just being like flat or round or whatever, it actually from the grip, it actually comes out just a little bit like that. So instead of pushing a square that's like just linear, you actually have one that's a little ledge right there, and it makes it real easy to get a hold of. And then it has texturing on it as well, so that's really nice. You have your Picatinny rail. It's a little bit of a short one, but you do have one on the front here. Now this is a modular design, so you don't have a traditional Glock operating system in there as far as the trigger control group and all of that. You have something just a little bit different. As you can see right here, instead of the module and stuff coming out and being pinned here like normal, it's all one little group there. Other than that, it looks a lot like a Glock, or actually, as far as the front rails go, more like a Polymer 80, something along those lines. But anyway, the reason I'm doing it this way is because YouTube and stupid rules. So anyway, that would be the one big departure. Other than that, I like the styling cues on the barrel, on the hood, everything. Nice styling cues, serrations and stuff on the top of the slide. And like I was saying, no matter how you want to do this, all of the serrations work fine. The slide release, slide stop right here is really a lot easier to access than you would think, because if you look at it, it's actually very recessed in there. But if you look, the frame sticks out just a little bit from the slide, so it's actually a lot easier to access that than one would think, because looking at it from the side, it looks like it's flush, but it's actually not. I mean, as you can see, I just used my index finger to hit it, and it's nice and easy. Same way with the takedown levers on each side. There's a little pocket here that's milled out of the frame where they kind of sit recessed, but they're still the normal size, so they're nice and easy to get. As far as the trigger goes, we'll have to get it out to the range, but this feels really freaking nice. And of course, Zev is famous for their fulcrum trigger. So I have yet to shoot one. We're going to see what that's like here in just a little bit. I'm going to take it out to the range. But anyway, you have almost no take up, and then almost no reset, and then boom. So I am really excited to see what that feels like under actual fire. I like the fact that it comes with a fiber optic front sight and a serrated rear sight that's blacked out on the back. Comes optics ready, and it kind of feels like the rear almost has like a little claw for one-handed charging, you know, like on a table, your belt, boot, or whatnot. But it's kind of hard to tell. But even if there's not an actual claw there, although it kind of feels like it, there's still enough real estate there. It still sits up high enough, and everything to where it could easily be accommodated. So anyway, that's pretty much everything. I've tried a few Glock holsters that fit in all of those. Nice and snug, not too hard, not too easy, just right. The kind of a Goldilocks situation. So I guess the only thing that remains is to shoot the gun, make sure that it works really well, because here's the thing, for a Glock clone, these are not cheap. You can figure most models usually hover somewhere between $1,000 and $1,300. So for a Glock clone, they're a little pricey. So we're gonna see. We're gonna take it out to the range, and we're gonna see if it's actually worth the money or not. I will say this much: I think it looks great. It feels great in my hand. The trigger feels like it's going to be pretty phenomenal. And overall, my first impression out of the box is that I would be surprised if it was a pile of garbage. I really would be. It seems like it's going to be a really well built, really nice gun. But I'm going to shut up, take it to the range, and we'll see what we see. OZ9C. Okay guys, we are back from the range with the Zev OZ9C, and I don't know how much goodness can you get into a $1,500 to $1,700 Zev. I mean, depending on where you go. For my money, you get quite a bit. I went over all the features and everything earlier, and a lot of you were probably just like, well, that's just another Glock and everything. But I gotta tell you, this thing shoots so nicely. The trigger is freaking phenomenal on it. I like the grip angle. I like the fact that it's the 19X or G45 configuration with a G19 size slide and G17 size grip area. I like all of the serration, or not serrations, all of the texturing on the grip. It's all placed well. It's not where it doesn't need to be, and it is where it should be. I like the new magazine release that they put on it. Yeah, I mean, overall, I like the aesthetics. As far as the slide goes, everything on it is more than functional. I even like the extra little attention to detail, putting the little serrations, these lines on the top of the slide that help reduce the glare. Yeah, just overall, it's shot amazing. I think it looks really nice. So, I mean, you have a good looking gun that shoots great, is accurate, sweet trigger, big enough for home defense, but also small enough for concealed carry. Maybe not if you're in a tank top and a pair of sweatpants or shorts, but in just about anything else, more than easy to conceal. I mean, no worse than trying to conceal a G19X or a G45. So, I mean, all in all, very accurate, great trigger, great ergonomics. I think it looks good. To me, it's a winner. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments below, or shoot me an email at waywardsoncustomgun@gmail.com. And if you would, help us fight the YouTube overlords by jogging that algorithm, by giving me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe, it's free, so why wouldn't you? Share the video, that's a big one. And then also hit that bell notification so you never miss out on 2A goodness when it drops. So until next time, watch your six and carry on. Wayward Son out. Don't call it a Gucci Glock. It's just high end.